Right now, someone is setting up a camera in a bedroom somewhere in the world, about to post content they hope will change their financial situation. There are roughly 4 million people doing this on one platform. That platform generated $6.6 billion in gross revenue in 2023. Its founder took home over $500 million in a single year. But here's the number almost nobody talks about. The median creator on the platform earns less than $180 a month. This is not a story about empowerment or exploitation. It is a story about an economic system and how it was built to work exactly this way. OnlyFans launched in 2016. For the first few years, it was a niche subscription platform. Fitness trainers, musicians, creators looking for a direct line to their audience without advertising in between. But in 2020, something shifted. The pandemic shuttered industries overnight. Restaurants, entertainment, live events. Millions of people found themselves without income looking for an alternative. OnlyFans offered one. Sign up, upload content, set a subscription price, keep 80% of what you earn. The pitch landed inside a narrative the internet had been building for years. The creator economy, the idea that technology had finally given individuals the power to monetize their attention without needing a corporation between them and their audience. The platform grew by 500% in 2020 alone. By 2023, it had 4 million creators and over 220 million registered users. The headlines wrote themselves. Single mothers paying off mortgages, students clearing debt, people building six-figure incomes from their phones. Those stories were real, but they were also a very small fraction of what was actually happening. To understand OnlyFans, you need to understand one concept: winner-take-all markets. In most labor markets, income is distributed unevenly but broadly. Some people earn more, some earn less. The difference is measured in multiples. In attention markets, the difference is measured in orders of magnitude. The top 1% of creators on the platform capture roughly a third of all earnings. Analyses of creator economy income consistently show the top 10% of earners accounting for the vast majority of revenue distributed. That leaves 90% of creators competing for a fraction of the money. But the structure runs deeper than statistics. OnlyFans does not have an internal discovery algorithm the way YouTube or TikTok does. Creators are not recommended to strangers. To build an audience on OnlyFans, a creator first has to build an audience somewhere else. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, which means the platform is not competing with social media. It is feeding off it. The creators who succeed on OnlyFans are the ones who already succeeded on other platforms first. This creates a system where the people who most need the income, the ones without an existing following, are also the ones least positioned to earn it. And they are the majority. The platform takes its 20% cut regardless of where a creator sits in the income distribution. But the architecture of visibility means most of that 20% comes from the people who needed the platform least. This is not accidental design. It is the natural outcome of building a monetization layer on top of an attention economy that was already deeply unequal. But here is where the system becomes more than just economically unequal. In any attention market, there is a competition for visibility. More visibility means more income. But visibility is zero-sum. The more creators there are, the harder each individual creator has to work to be seen. On OnlyFans, that competition operates through content. The way a creator maintains or grows their income is by posting more frequently, and by escalating what they post. Research on subscription platforms consistently shows high subscriber churn. The average subscriber stays for a matter of months. To survive economically, creators need to continuously replace departing subscribers with new ones. That requires constant visibility on external platforms, which requires constant content production. This creates a structural incentive, not a personal choice, to escalate. Creators who want to remain visible in a saturated market have to offer something they have not offered before, something more personal, more intense, more extreme. The platform does not instruct anyone to do this. It does not need to. The economics do it automatically. When income depends on maintaining subscriber counts, and subscriber counts depend on standing out in a crowded market, the market does what markets do. It selects for escalation, and once a creator has escalated, that content exists permanently. This is the part of the story that rarely makes it into the headlines. Not the income inequality, not the escalation pressure, but what the system leaves behind. Digital content is permanent in a way that other forms of work are not. A restaurant worker can leave a job and the job disappears from their record. A creator who has built an income on OnlyFans has uploaded that income. Every piece of it. Researchers who study platform labor have documented what some call identity capture. The moment a person's income becomes tied to a persona, especially an intimate one, the persona starts to replace the person in ways that are difficult to reverse. Former creators describe the difficulty of re-entering conventional employment, not just because of stigma, though that is real, but because measuring your worth in subscriber counts and monthly tips changes how a person understands their own value. And then there is the platform itself. OnlyFans does not belong to its creators. The audience does not belong to them either. In 2021, the platform announced it would ban explicit content. It reversed the decision within 72 hours, but the announcement sent shockwaves through the creator community. Hundreds of thousands of people had built their income inside a system controlled by one company, and in a single morning, they were reminded of exactly how much power they did not have. OnlyFans is not unique. It is a specific expression of something much larger. The internet economy has spent 20 years building infrastructure that allows platforms to capture the value produced by millions of individual workers while concentrating the profits among a very small group at the top. The creator economy is the newest version of that infrastructure. And OnlyFans, more clearly than almost any other platform, shows how that system operates. Millions of people compete for the attention of millions of others. The platform takes its cut from every transaction, and the architecture of visibility guarantees that most of the money flows to the people who already had the most. If the platform changes the rules tomorrow, most of those 4 million creators have no recourse. They do not own their audience. They do not own their content's distribution. They built inside a system designed by someone else. The question is not whether the system will change. It always does. The question is, who is still standing when it does?